Hello, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and welcome to the bi-weekly massage chair industry update for Monday, September 15th, 2025. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Summer's almost over. It's here in Utah. We're seeing a beginning of a change in the feeling of the air, and the leaves are starting to turn brown. And I'm not a huge winter guy, although I grew up in Canada and I play hockey, and I love hockey, which is a winter sport. But autumn is beautiful, and we're looking forward to a wonderful fall. Anyways, welcome, and we've got. Just thought I'd start off by saying that we moved our store in Southern California from Bloomfield Avenue in Cerritos to the neighboring town called Artesia, and the address is 18165 Pioneer Boulevard in Artesia. It's about about a mile and a half away from the old location, but the address has been changed on our website and on our Google business pages and Yelp and other social media platforms. So anyways, if you're in the Southern California area, you want to visit us and see our new store, please welcome to come. It's open Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Now, Osaki and Ogawa right now are the only companies that I'm aware of that have current sales on their products. Ogawa has, they've got the Ogawa Refresh at $26.99, and that includes the extended free warranty. All four of these models I'm going to tell you also come with the extended warranty. The Active XL is $34.99.99, and the Master Drive AI 2.0 is $64.99.99. We also have a floor model Master Drive AI 2.0 that we have for sale at our Southern California store. So if you're interested in that, you can call that phone number at 562-865-4607. And that's at a very, very good price. As a matter of fact, we have a lot of floor models and return chairs that we have available at the end of the summer that you can call our toll-free number, which is 888-259-5380. And we can tell you what we have available. But very, very good prices. If your budget's under $5,000, we've got quite a few options for that. If you want to get a high-end chair at a lower price, we've got some of those as well. So feel free to reach out anytime. And the Ogawa Master Drive Duo is on sale for $93.99.99. Now, they have discontinued a few models. The original Refresh 2D chair has been discontinued. The Ogawa Active L 3D has been discontinued. And the Ogawa Master Drive LE has been discontinued. Now they still have inventory for you if you want to order those chairs, and it's still on our website. But I just wanted you to know that it sounds like they're kind of making a shift to some new chairs. I think I'd heard something about that, but I saw an ad somewhere for a new chair from Ogawa called the BioVision. Don't know much about it, but I think they're maybe turning over their model selection. So anyway, stay tuned for more information from Ogawa. And Osaki has sales on the Osaki Admiral, which is a very popular selling chair for us. And these sales, and by the way, all these sales I'm telling you are through the end of September. That chair is for $34.99. The JP Nexus, which is a chair that I believe the components were made in China, but the components have been exported to Japan, where the assembly, testing, and programming is being done. And so that's considered a made in Japan chair for $69.99. The Bravo Duo for $69.99. The Kairos, $7,999. The Ogawa Master, the Osaki Master for $79.99, and the Osaki X-Rest for $89.99. And the primary difference between the Master and the X-Rest, that's the chair that has the airbags that push down on top of the shoulders. It's a very unique configuration. The Master does not have the hood that the X-Rest has, but the mechanics are all the same. And those chairs come with an extended 2-year parts and labor warranty as well. So those are the sales that are currently on. I'm trying to. I don't think we have anything else going on that I'm aware of at the time, but those are enough to kind of get your mouth salivating. We have Daiwa, and I think I mentioned this 2 weeks ago on the last, or I think this has been longer than 2 weeks, but the last update that Daiwa has a new chair called the iLift, which is a massage chair, but it has a lifting feature. And there's lift chairs for seniors and for people that have trouble getting up and out of chairs. and I'm getting to that place in my life, to be honest, with a bad knee and restricted mobility throughout the rest of my body from all those years of playing sports. But the iLift is it looks like it's a unique chair in our industry. We haven't seen a massage chair, a full function massage chair with a lift capability to lift you up out of the chair. So check that out. I cannot remember the price of it, but it's a very reasonable price. It's under $5,000 if I'm not mistaken. They also have a new chair called the Roomba. I don't know how they're calling it, but I don't know much about that. I know that the warranty for both those new chairs is 1 year labor and 3 years parts, like the majority of the Daiwa chairs. And Daiwa makes good chairs. Their factory is the Rotai factory, same factory that we see a lot of the Infinity chairs made at, a lot of the Human Touch chairs, a lot of the Osaki chairs, the Body Friend chairs. It's a very, very good factory, and that's the factory that typically builds the chairs for Daiwa. And I don't know definitively if they built these two models, but the chairs that come from Daiwa are typically very well built. Let's see. I think that's about it in terms of general news. I'm not aware of any other. I don't think I'm aware of any new models that are coming out soon, other than that Ogawa that I mentioned, the BioVision. Again, I don't know much about it. I don't know if it's a new unique chair, if it's the Ogawa version of the Cosia Quantum. But as I learn more about that, I will let you know. And as I mentioned, maybe I believe that Ogawa is working on a new line of chairs. And other than that, I'm not aware of any new upcoming models coming out. Now, one thing I want to talk about in terms of the capability of a massage chair to fix certain postural issues. Now, when I first sat on a massage chair back in 2000, I don't know, so I think it's probably 2002. I think that's when I got my first massage chair. It was when I was a chiropractor. We had it in our waiting room of our clinic so people could sit in them while they're waiting for their therapy. Well, I remember sitting in that chair for the first time. It was the first time I ever sat in a massage chair. And I remember sitting on that chair. It was just a basic chair. It was the old HT125. It had rollers going up and down the back and what they call paddles in the calves that massage your calves. It didn't have a foot massager. You could bend your knees and put your feet in the calf massagers to get a foot massage. But it was a very rudimentary chair. There's not much to it. They have now the Human Touch also has the whole body 7.1 and the 8.0 that are kind of cut along the same cloth, cut from the same cloth as the original HT125. Basically, massage rollers going up and on the back, and your calves getting massaged. Well, I sat in this chair the first time, and I have a bit of a forward head carriage. I have to be very cognizant of my posture, and I'm not a very tall guy, so I'm like 5'9", used to be 5'10". Yeah, you do shrink as you get older. This is true. I've experienced this personally. But anyways, what happens is the chair goes up and down your back, and if you're not accustomed to it, it'll be a little bit. It can be a little shocking if you're not used to having massage chair rollers going up on your back. And it was very strong. I remember it was very, very strong. But I have a posture that has a forward head carriage. Well, when I laid back on the chair, I found that it was hard for my head to get back to hit the top of the head, the back, chair back. They have a pad, and most of the chairs do have pads. But if you have a forward head carriage, you're going to need that pad in the beginning until your spine loosens up and your head can fall back without too much restriction. Anyways, that's what I had going on, and I sat in that chair. And I remember the first time I got out of the chair, the first time I sat on it, the first time I got out of it, I stood up and I felt like I was standing taller. And I couldn't believe it. And in my practice, I practiced a type of chiropractic called chiropractic biophysics, where we worked on actually correcting the spine and the posture, not just popping your neck or popping your back, even though I still do that for all my friends and neighbors when they come by the house and ask for an adjustment. But that postural change I felt was very temporary, but it felt awesome. I felt like I was standing taller. I felt like my shoulders were further back. My head was back. And it was wonderful. But I found that, and of course, you know this. I think intuitively most people know this. Posture is, your posture, if it's poor, is created through years and years of postural abuse. It might be sitting at a desk all day like I do most of the time now. It might be, working in an assembly line, we are always turning right or turning left and turning left. And so your body, the muscles of your body start to adapt to the stresses that you're placing on your body. And so if you're a golfer and you are constantly golfing, you're going to develop certain muscles over other muscles, and your posture will be affected by that. So what I'm saying is it takes years to develop a bad posture. It's going to take more than one little visit or one little session on a massage chair to change your posture. But you may feel like your posture is better, and that's because there's nerves in your body called proprioceptors, which are nerves that sense position change. And those are the nerves that are the nerve receptors that allow you to balance and walk relative to gravity, so that you don't fall over, with leaning too far forward or too far to the side. It'll correct you. Those nerve proprioceptive nerves will correct you. And but the thing is when you sit in a massage chair, you're for a moment you will feel like you have better posture because your proprioceptors are sensing that something has changed in your posture. But then you'll go back to what you were doing, and those old firing patterns of the nerves will continue, and your posture continues. So changing a posture is very difficult. It takes a lot of work, a lot of tractioning, a lot of positional tractioning, head tractioning, neck tractioning. There's a lot of things that need to go into, and postural exercises. You've probably seen countless numbers of them on social media, just watching social media reels. But anyways, where I'm going with this is massage chairs I would say confidently that they do not correct poor posture. I think they can assist in the correction of poor posture, but you don't sit on them enough. You sit on them maybe 15 to 30 minutes a day, if that. Maybe some people sit on them every other day. Some people sit on them for a couple of hours a day, and that may help your posture. But if you are a casual user of a massage chair, I wouldn't expect it to correct your posture. And the other thing I would warn you against is, or not warn you, but just give you advice. Massage chairs will typically not correct scoliosis. Now, a lot of children have scoliosis, and it's self-resolving. Research has shown that childhood scoliosis, in many instances, will resolve over time as the body grows and the child grows. The scoliosis will often straighten out. But there are certainly scolioses that do not correct. And some people need Barrington rods put in their spine to keep their spine straight. And x-rays will tell you if you have scoliosis and to what degree. But I would not say with any amount of confidence that a massage chair can help your scoliosis. It can help the muscles that are around your spine, because those muscles, when you have scoliosis, there's some muscles that'll become hyper tight and others that'll become a bit flaccid. It's basically muscles compensating for the shape of the spine. The spine should be straight. Well, if there's a curvature, there'll be some muscles on one side versus muscles on the other side that'll have different tone altogether. And a massage chair can help with those muscle imbalances, I think. It can break down scar tissue in tissue that's been too strong and too tight for too long. It can also work on, if you've got muscles that form knots or become, or even muscles that become kind of not loose, but a little flaccid and hypotonic. They can kind of increase blood flow to those muscles and breathe new life into those muscles. So can a massage chair correct poor posture, and can it correct scoliosis? The long and short of it is, in my opinion, especially in being in this business for as long as I have, and in being in chiropractic before that no, it will not correct those things, but it will work on the muscles that are involved in those conditions. Like, it'll work on the scoliosis muscles. It'll work on the muscles in your spine that are holding your head up or holding your shoulders, not holding your shoulders back. It'll work on those muscles that are hypertonic or maybe flaccid or don't have good blood flow. The massage chairs will do that for you, but it will not, in my estimation, correct those problems. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. This is there's not a lot of new news to tell you about, but I hope the video was helpful in terms of being aware of what the latest sales are, as well as this little discourse on posture and scoliosis. Anyways, I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, please feel free to thumbs up, like us on our YouTube channels, and help us spread the word about massage chairs by sharing this video or any of your videos with your friends and family through your various and sundry social media platforms. Anyways, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.